Hello everybody, Steve Cunningham here, and I'm super excited to celebrate the 1-year review of my favorite appliance, the Ninja Foodi 10-in-1 XL Pro Air Fry Oven. I've never before done an anniversary video for a purchase, but this thing is awesome and it merits that level of respect. But before I dive in, I want you to know, I bought this with money out of my own account. This was not sent to me by Ninja. It's not sponsored by Ninja. I am just a very, very happy customer. I also want you to know, if you are thinking about buying this, or you actually own one right now, you absolutely need to see this video. Because I know of 2 ways you can seriously upgrade this device that Ninja probably doesn't know about. The companies that make the products I'm going to recommend, they probably don't know about it, but you will. And as a bonus, I'm going to show you how I use them. Here's some B-roll from last night's dinner that was made with one of those 2 products. Before I dropped over $200 on an air fry oven, I watched a ton of YouTube videos, and I'm so glad I did because I found this. I just wanted to make sure that whatever I bought met my expectations. Long story short, it didn't meet all of them, but man, did it exceed some of them. I realized pretty quickly that air fryer baskets, air fryer ovens, they're 2 completely different animals. And depending on your needs, you may want both. If you have the counter space, go for it. That's what I did, and I recommend it. Alrighty, before I fully dive in, I'm going to talk briefly about what this video is not and what this video is going to be about. For starters, we are not talking about french fries and chicken wings and everything and anything you can get from the frozen section of your grocery store. And we're definitely not talking about toast and bagels. You can cook all of those things in a cheap basket fryer and they're going to probably come out fantastic. If you're looking to spend $200+ on an oven, you want to know what it can do that cheap basket fryer can't do. That's what I'm going to be talking about today. That's where this oven really shines. And that's why I love this product, for all the things it can do that other products can't. First up, we're going to talk about pizza and calzones. And I'm not just talking about the frozen stuff. I'm talking about quality homemade pizza. Then we're going to talk about lasagnas, casseroles, family meals, and entertaining. I haven't forgotten about baking. We're definitely going to do that. And last but not least, I'm going to talk about my 2 favorite ways to use this oven. They involve a griddle top that fits this oven perfectly, and these amazing skewers that I got on Amazon as well. Alrighty, without further ado, let's dive on into pizza and calzones. I love doing monster calzones that can feed up to 3 people. I cook them at 350 degrees till I have an internal temperature of 165. I then brush on garlic butter and sprinkle with Parmesan, turn on the broil, and bake it till it looks like that. These are awesome. I use a similar technique when making stuffed Chicago-style pizza. When the top level of crust starts to get a bit of browning, I add on the sauce and again cook for an internal temperature of 165. I do these in my 8-inch Ozark cast iron skillets. They're inexpensive and fantastic. For my thin crust pizzas, I do things in stages. I par bake or pre-bake my crust on a griddle top, a screen, or a stone. Then I add on the sauce. Sometimes I'll cook the sauce on there first. Then I add on my toppings. If I'm going to use any vegetables, I put them on the very top. And after that, I just cook in air fry mode till it's looking awesome. If I need a little extra heat on the top, get a little extra cook, I pop it under the broiler for just a minute. And the finished pizzas are amazing. I also love pre-baking 8 to 10-inch crusts in advance. So in a pinch, you can pop out multiple pizzas in a matter of minutes. Now, I've yet to dive into a traditional Detroit-style pizza, but I recently bought some of the Lloyd pans for this. And I do plan to experiment with this style sometime in the near future. But that said, I am currently on a low-carb diet, so it may be a while. To sum things up, I love this oven for pizza and calzones. Alrighty, next up, I'm going to talk about lasagna and casseroles. Hands down, this is definitely one of my favorite things to cook in this oven, especially the homemade lasagna. I take the time that is needed on the weekends to make an amazing bolognese sauce. I freeze it in large batches. And during the week, if I want to make lasagna, I just thaw out some of that sauce. With the help of some no-boil lasagna noodles, I can put this whole thing together in 5 to 10 minutes. After that, you just cook it the way you would any lasagna. In 45 minutes, you're done. While it's cooling down, you'll have plenty of time to throw in some garlic bread and a side veg. You're going to have similar experiences for a wide variety of things. Whether you're from Minnesota, you want to make hot dish, you want to make your favorite green bean casserole, your grandma's recipe for baked mac and cheese, it is going to get the job done. Because this oven works so efficiently, that space really is an advantage, allowing you to cook multiple things at once. Whether you're cooking for a family of 2 or 5, an oven like this can come in handy. And it can be a huge help while entertaining large groups. With a little prep work, you can be popping out tray after tray of delicious food every 15 to 30 minutes if you want. And because it's not a fixed oven in your house, you can even offer to bring it to gatherings such as Thanksgiving or maybe for Christmas. While these ovens are great on their own, they also complement the traditional oven. You can use both at the same time. Alrighty, let's dive into baking now. I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. I'm not a big time baker. The best thing I can make is pizza dough. I do a wide variety of other things, but I definitely would not consider myself a great baker. I would love to get feedback from others in this community regarding how you feel about using an oven like this for baking. So far, I'm giving it 2 thumbs up. I have had great successes with everything I've tried, and ultimately, I do believe this is going to help make me become a better baker. Alright, next up, we're going to talk about the thing I am most excited about. I have found 2 products that you can buy that will take this oven to the next level. And one of those products will only cost you $20. I'll start with that one and dive into the other afterwards. And P.S. Ninja, if you're watching, you should definitely consider adding accessories like these to your product line. I am sure your customers would be excited to add items like these to their cart while buying this oven. I was so excited when I realized that these skewers that I have been using for months were an absolute perfect fit. The exact same width as the shelves for this oven. I was trying to prop them up on my Lloyd pizza pans, and they were too big. And then it hit me, they were so close. I looked at those shelves, I held my breath, and like magic, it worked. It was a 100% instant game changer for this oven. I went back on Amazon the first chance I got to order another double set of these double-sided skewers. If you have this oven, you definitely gotta buy them. I will leave a link in the video description. I know I haven't even scratched the surface of ways in which I can use these with this oven. I'd be hard-pressed to think of a single way you could better maximize your airflow in an oven like this than having skewers like these. 100% total game changer. Next up, I have something totally awesome. A cast iron griddle top that fits perfectly in this oven. It took quite a bit of searching to find this griddle that perfectly fit this oven, but that was time well spent because I found it and I love it. If you're gonna be handling this griddle while cooking, I recommend only doing it with high heat resistant gloves. And when partially sliding it out, to flip things or to give them a good mix, always keep a good firm grasp on one side. While this thing is absolutely amazing, it is important to practice safety first. Alright, back to this gorgeous cook. Now I've seen a lot of others trying to use air fryers to make something like a stir fry, but you've never seen anybody do something quite like this. Having the ability to do this in a countertop air fry oven is insane. Now you likely caught or saw me using this griddle top when making pizzas and calzones. It works fantastic for that. You could use it for pancakes, eggs. I use it for grilled sandwiches. I'm not going to go down the list of everything one can do on a griddle because I'm pretty confident you've got a good idea. Now, you are going to have some limitations that you wouldn't have using a griddle outside. For one, you can't cook up the kind of foods inside. They're going to kick up a ton of smoke, and you're going to have a bit less flexibility on your cook because every minute that door's open, that temperature is dropping. But that said, it works awesome, and it is a great deal at $52.99 plus tax. I hope you all enjoyed my 1-year review today, and if you did, please hit that subscribe button. I'm working my way towards 1,000 subscribers, so YouTube will start paying me, and I can make more videos. Thanks again for swinging by, and y'all have a fantastic week.